Hello everybody, New Manchester here, back with another video. And before I start this video, I just received my 57th sub on this YouTube channel. Um, a subscriber who subbed to my channel had his account unsubscribed to my account because something was going on with YouTube. I don't know. So he went and resubbed back to me, and I watched some of the videos on one of my subscribers' channel. His name is Martel the Cool, and I left 2 comments on his videos. One video was about black people, and the other one's about Asian people, and my comments disappeared off of both of those videos. One comment disappeared off of one, and one comment disappeared off the other. So I talked to Martel. Martel, and I told him I told him, hey, did you get the comments on one of the videos? Did you get one of the comments that I left on one of your videos? Excuse me. And he said, no. YouTube's been hiding comments from me. If there are comments that are out of the box, YouTube hides them. So yeah, YouTube is just doing a lot of strange stuff. I had a video up on this channel. Don't remember the name of it. I went and posted on my archive channel. YouTube removed it and said it violated their community guidelines and flagged it as hate speech. And it's just ridiculous, really. Yeah. So I went and filed a repeal to get that video back, and they rejected it and didn't put the video back. But I have it on this channel, and they didn't remove it off of this channel, but they removed it off of my archive channel. Which makes absolutely no sense. And I'm not getting a lot of views on my archive channel because they're just videos from this account. So I just had that archive channel up in case if I shut this channel down and decide to leave YouTube, or I'll have that archive channel up and I can me and other people can view it. The name of it is New Manchester Classics. So yeah, if you guys want to watch some of the videos that are already on this channel, well, they're just videos that you guys already seen, or some videos that you guys never seen. It contains my first video up on this channel and old videos from like 2017, 2018, and 2019, and this year 2020. So yeah, well, I got this out of the way. I am sitting in my car, and I'm in the parking lot, or car park, as people in Britain want to call a parking lot. I'm in front of the Red River Parish courthouse in Cholusta, Louisiana. I can't pronounce the name of this city. Cholusta, Louisiana. Sorry, I can't pronounce the name of that city, but I'm in front of the Red River Parish Courthouse. And before I get into this video, I got some subscribers from other countries. People from Britain, Canada. Had some people from France commenting on one of my videos. He's from France. He accused me of deleting his comments and silencing him, and said what I did to him didn't make any sense. but I apologize. I didn't delete his comment. YouTube took his comment and put it in spam, so I got it out. So I approved it in the spam section and put it back on put it back on one of the videos that the Frenchman posted on one of the videos. Yeah. Speaking of French, I'm in a state called Louisiana, which has French heritage. I'm not in the southern part of the state where French is heard, like Louisiana French, Cajun French, or Creole. That's in the southern part of the state. I mean, I'm in Red River Parish, so I'm in the northern part of the state. So yeah, yeah, I had to get out of Texas, had to get out of that hellhole state that I'm in. That state is super, super crazy. So I'm here in Louisiana, so I don't know how it is here. So so far I haven't been bothered. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't been approached by cops or anything, so I'm okay. Okay, what I want to talk about in this video. Okay, yeah, I remember last night I watched a video on a YouTube channel called Happier Abroad, which is owned by the founder of Happier Abroad, Winston Wu. I've seen this video about like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 times, or even more. It's a video where Winston Wu is sitting in his car, and he's in some place, some nature-like place, and near the Arizona-New Mexico border, or Arizona-New Mexico state line. And in that video, he was talking about all the problems in America. He talked about America is a very crazy, dysfunctional country. And he also mentions that there's one thing that caught my eye. He compared the young people here in America with young people in Europe and countries like Russia and Ukraine and in Eastern Europe. He talked about here in America, the older people are people that are easy to talk to and easy to connect with, and you can talk to them and connect with them and have a conversation with, and the young people are very standoffish, closed-mouthed, tight-lipped. They're huddled in a clique, and they don't want to talk to you, and they don't have anything to do with you because they're paranoid of you, and plus what else? Plus due to your age and their age, they're younger than you, and and I felt this from two boys in high school. I was in a barber shop, and one walked up to me and said this, "Sir, can I have my keys?" So I handed the keys to him, and he didn't say thank you or nothing. Like, he was so frightened of me, like he was scared of me. Like, and he never talked to the barber, who's an older guy, by the way. He's a nice guy, and I talked to him, and yeah. And when I was a teenager, I never talked to him because I went to his barber shop with my brother, who's deceased now. He was killed in a car accident. So now I'm an adult, and then I have conversations with him, and he's a really cool guy. And these two boys just didn't want to talk to me and him. Like, he offered them some Juneteenth T-shirts, and they didn't say nothing. And he offered me one. I said, no, thank you. And he told the two young boys, "You guys need to take over and be part of Juneteenth. I mean, you guys are the younger generation. You guys got to take over this, and older people going to get out of all of that." and they didn't say anything, and yeah, and with yeah, I kind of agree with Winston Wu on that. The younger people, I said people in their like late teens, early mid late 20s, um, and yeah, 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 guys and younger women, girls don't want to talk to you because they're huddled in a clique, and they're huddled in a clique, and they don't want to have anything to do with you. They don't want to talk to you or look at you or nothing. They don't want to get to know you. They don't want to meet you or nothing. I mean, they're just silent. I mean, if you talk to them like the young people, like, where I live, like, they'll just shake their head and won't and will never speak. So yeah, and also you go overseas, it's in reverse. In Europe, in countries in Eastern Europe, like Ukraine and Russia. This is from Winston Wu. He said that the younger people, or like the older people in America, they're easy to talk to. They're down to earth. You can talk to them about anything. I mean, they don't look at their phones like the young people here all the time. They'll just come and talk to you and sit with you and chat up with you and get to know you. And the girls and the younger women will do the same as well. And and it's crazy. And Winston Wu experienced this. And he was an older guy, and he experienced this, and it's crazy. If I was in that setting, I'd probably have friends. I'd probably have a girlfriend slash probably have a girlfriend and a future wife there. But I don't know how it is in other countries in Europe. I don't know about the UK. I don't know about France. Scandinavia is very ice cold and antisocial. So yeah, Latvia, it's kind of like Eastern Europe. Yeah, they're very talkable. They're easy to talk to. You can chat with them. Yeah, a bird just flew on top of my car. Anyway, yeah, yeah, people in Latvia are chattable and they're easy to talk to. And yeah, and you don't have that and yeah, you don't have that problem like talking to anybody in Europe. Well, I got some people from Europe, some who subbed to my channel, who've been viewing videos on my channel. I mean, yeah, I saw some who commented on one of my videos, and they talked about the cops are viewing me because and I'm being followed by the cops because I'm speaking outside the box in one of my videos. And it's true. Yeah, on this channel, on the videos on my channel, I do talk about out of the box thing, and I have an out of the box mindset, and I do. And yeah, also you have people in America who don't want to leave America, and they just want to just stay here and think America is it's the best country ever. I had someone who I went to school with. I think I've been talking about people who I went to school with on these videos. I'm sorry, folks, but I just want to mention this. I ain't gonna talk about this anymore. They have a friend who doesn't want to travel. It's a woman. She told me she doesn't want to travel, and she just travel within driving distance of Texas, and she never flown on an airplane, and she just don't want to travel. She just want to just stay here. And you got a lot of people in America who like that. And you got some people who want to travel, but America is just a lockdown prison workaholic country where people just work all the time. The school work thing. No social human connection. Fake, plastic, arrogant, stuck in the box. Very dysfunctional, insane, uneducated, weird. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. And speaking of weird, I remember one day my dad handed me $100 bill, and he just walked away. And I went and said, "Hey, what's this for?" And he said this: "It's a blessing." You know, just to me, handing someone money and walking away, and that person runs after them and say, "Hey, what is this for?" And they'll tell you it's a blessing. To me, it's kind of weird. I mean, I know I got some people from Europe, and some who are from Europe subscribe to my channel. I know they see this and find this weird, and it is weird. I mean, it's like this. I mean, I can imagine someone in Belgium or any other country in Europe walk up to someone and hand them €100 and tell them it's a blessing. I mean, they'll look at that person and look at him like they're crazy, and they'll view that as weird. And you know what? And that is weird. I mean, what people do in America, people in Europe find strange. And like tipping, talking to someone, standing in a queue, in a waiting queue, and just turning to someone and just talking to them like they know them, smiling at them, tipping. I think I said that. I mean, Americans, not Americans, but people in Europe find these things here in America to be weird, and I'm viewing things in America from a European's mindset and their eyes, and I see what they see and I feel what they feel. I just thank God I just went to Europe and been viewing stuff from Europe, like the BBC World Service and France 24 English, and watching videos from countries in Europe. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, and also Winston Wu pointed out that America, in that video I watched on his YouTube channel, Happy Abroad, America is one of the worst place to meet women, because women here are just they're paranoid, they're independent, they have this independent mindset because a lot of them, because they're feminists. They hate men. They view men as creeps, perverts, pedophiles. Pedophiles in Britain are known as pedophiles. Well, here they're known as pedophiles, and they just, and also they have this mindset and thinking that all men rape women and all men are bad. They just have that mindset. And in women in Europe, Eastern Europe, Ukraine or Russia, or women in countries overseas, they don't have that mindset, and women there, and women in countries overseas, like men, they enjoy men flirting with them. I mean, because according to Winston Wu, it creates excitement, and and women over there are very flattered by because men because they like men who take interest in them. Like they walk up, men can walk up to them and talk with them. They can form friendships with a woman. They don't have to like being a girlfriend boyfriend relationship with them. And plus, if you be friends with a woman overseas as a man, I mean, they won't put you in the friend zone like here in America. I got some women who I went to school with, and I talk very little to them. And the one I talked to, like, she's very down to earth. She's kind of in the box. You know, um, she doesn't like to wear dresses. She has a goat farm. She's married. She's a Cherokee Indian. Yeah. But these other women, like, there's two women. One name is Nikki, and the other name is, well, there's two women who I also went to school with. One is named Nikki, the other one is named Stephanie, and two of them, I spoke very little to them, and on Facebook. I mean, I also speak to the woman who I went to school with, who is a Cherokee Indian, on Facebook. I spoke very little to two of them, and they just stopped sending me replies when I comment back to them. So basically, they put me in a friend zone. Also, there's another one who I went to school with. She's petite and she's the only, and she's like the other one, the Cherokee Indian who I went to school with. I went to school with her as well. I mean, they both are the only two women I can talk to back and forth. Some I can't do with Nikki and Stephanie. Also, I talked to some guys, like two guys who I also went to school with. I talked to them. One, his name is Tommy. The other one, his name is Brandon. The other guys think I'm a retard. There's some black guys, three black guys. I tried talking to them, but they never replied back to me. They just think of me as this guy who's a retard, who don't know any better. Yeah, because I behaved out of control, and they saw this, and they think I'm still like this, and I really don't care, and one of them are overweight anyway. And speaking of overweight, yeah, America has an obesity epidemic, crappy health care, any problems I can name off of my head. So yeah, women, yeah, the women overseas. I mean, they won't put you in the friend zone. Yeah, I mean, with women overseas, like you can be friends with them just like a guy, and they won't turn around and put you in the friend zone. And if they reject you, like they'll say nice things and they'll wish you luck, and you just go and just meet someone else, because you don't have to worry about being alone. I mean, if you get turned down by someone, I mean, like in a relationship with a woman overseas, like she'll be your friend, and she won't turn away from you and don't want to have anything to do with you like they do here like the women do here in America. So yeah, they'll wish you luck, I saw this I saw this on video when Winston went to Russia, and a woman broke up with him. I think she was his girlfriend. It was some blonde-haired woman that he went to Russia with, and she broke up with him. And this was shocking. Like, she wished him luck, and I think she apologized to him, and she wished him luck on finding someone else. And and lo and behold, he found someone else. And wow, I mean, I really will feel really good overseas. I really do, plus, I won't have a hard time finding a job like I do here, you know. Plus, the work environment overseas is more sane and less toxic and fair to people compared to here. So that's what I heard from Winston Wu. It's an old video, but it speaks the truth, and yeah, the coronavirus it just it just ruined people's lives, and the social distancing thing, and I mean, the coronavirus pandemic, it just made people antisocial. I mean, antisocial and disconnection existed way before the coronavirus pandemic hit, and the coronavirus pandemic had just made it just made the antisocialness and cliquishness here in America even worse. I mean, it's just basically on steroids. So yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do about. So there's nothing I can do about it, Yeah, let's see. Before I end this video, I want to read some texts that I had back and forth with someone. I'm not gonna say their name. Let's see. I hope. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me stop the camera for a second. Okay, I'm on my HP Slag 7 tablet. Something I used to make my videos on. You can tell by the poor, crappy quality. Hope you guys can hear me. Had to switch off of my Samsung Galaxy 3 smartphone. So I'm gonna like make the video in here because got some long-winded texts. I just hope. Let's see. I hope this video. Well, I hope this video ain't gonna be that long. I hope it doesn't. Let's see. Okay. Here's some texts that I had back and forth with someone who I talked to on my phone, like not all the time, my smartphone. I'm not gonna mention his name. We were texting each other, and I'm gonna read one of my texts to my friend here. Not gonna say his name. Okay, here's my text to him. This is American related stuff. I see what people with special needs go through here in America. They are treated like animals, rejected and broken dysfunctional machines that was rejected in a factory. Their lives don't mean anything to a non-disabled person. Someone stopped a disabled woman on the street and said this: "God bless you. There is a place in heaven for you." Weak. This morning, my mother and sister were talking about home economics. They were talking about the school cutting that out. My sister was upset about it. I didn't have that in the school that I went to. I was taught to hold a baby. I have to learn how to cook food on my own. I think people with special needs are treated badly here in America. And you are right. People who don't have a disability in America are undereducated. They hate special needs people and make fun of them. They look at persons getting hit. They look at a person getting hit by a bus and die as something great. They'll say stuff like, He is a wonderful person, and he is great. Those people you went to school with who shit out babies and other people with no disabilities are remotely stupid. When it comes to people in other countries outside of America, viewing non-disabled people in America, they view them as stupid. Non-disabled Americans are people with special needs. Oh, that's true. And here's the response to my friend here. Disability discrimination is the worst in the USA. Here's my response. It is. I noticed the PBS NewsHour talks about this in mainstream media news outlets and local news from where you live don't talk about this stuff. Good Morning America won't talk about it at all. Plus, there is a huge population of disabled people in the world. In America, these people don't mean anything. They can be killed by cops and held down and kept in the dark. You know what let these non-disabled assholes be let these non-disabled assholes be disabled and see what it is like. Let them see how it feels. Okay, here's some responses from my friend. Because disabled lives don't matter. Lives only matter if they aren't disabled. They are more likely to give a feminist, homosexual, or transsexual affirmative action than someone with a disability. The same Republicans who are against abortion are the same ones that sorry, let me start over again, folks. The same Republicans who are against abortion are the same ones that after a child is born, if he or she is disabled, they discriminate against those with disabilities and don't want to hire them for jobs or give them the proper health care, food stamps, disability accommodations that will help them throughout their daily lives, deny them employment, and deny them a life. Deny them the services they need to rely on in order to gain employment that will earn them good money or to survive on. SJWs don't care about the disabled either. The same people who deny disabled people employment are the same ones who were bullied back in high school. Okay. Here's my response. Plus, in the super shitty redneck cowboy state of Texas, they love to kill disabled people on death row. Non-disabled people in the cheap star state are the dumbest people in America. They have the IQ of a 4-year-old when it comes to making laws that don't make any sense and are unfair. Democratic Texans are weak, stiff, boring chicken. Democratic Texans are weak, stiff, boring chicken shit people. Everybody in the cheap star state is chicken shit. That means tough, heartless Texans. That means tough, heartless Texas thing is an act. Doc G said that people in America aren't shit, and he is right. Okay. Here's another one from me. Texas men, Texas women, Texas men, Texas women, Texas teenagers, and Texas children, not all, act all hyper, crazy, and weird. They act like someone shoved a porcupine covered in fire ants up their asses. They just go crazy. The shady weird Texans aren't shit in my mind. And then you have law enforcement officers, firefighters, school teachers, bosses who tell people what to do, and others who work for a living, who work for a living, they can't do anything right. Don't know what they want you to do and mess up all the time. They never teach you anything. But they always tell you what to do. They will shove disabled people to the side, treat them like shit, and act weird around them by giving them sticky notes to tell them what to do. Then you got the so-called educated Texans who think they are so smart and let their knowledge go to their heads. They are so arrogant, they think they are better than everyone because they went to a shitty Texas university. Talking big with big words and knowledge. I ran into one on a video to Winston in my YouTube channel. His name is Stephen B. He is an asshole. He said I don't know what part of Texas he lives in, but Texas is a diverse state and Texans are friendly until they get into their cars. And here's a response to my friend. Lalo, laugh out loud. LOLOLO. He says Texas is a diverse state and Texans are super friendly. Bull crap. Texas is a kill-happy state. They love executing people, including mentally ill people. And he asked me about the cheap star state name that I gave Texas to. He asked me this. What is the cheap star state? Where do you get that name from? It's not the Lone Star State. It's the cheap star state. He kind of liked it. Okay, here's one from me. I saw the Joker movie. It was sad and hard to watch. That movie is like what I'm going through. That shows the things that is happening in America with mass shootings. And here's his response. That is so true. The Joker movie tells a lot of truth about most true force, loneliness, and what lonely guys go through. Okay, okay. Yeah, okay, here's one. Here's a response. Well, here's one from me. Something different. Funny. Everybody in America and famous people care about George Floyd because of what happened to him with that cop killing him by putting his knee on his neck. People are talking highly of him. If that cop didn't kill him, nobody will not give a damn about him. If he was a mass shooter and lost his mind or was a special needs person, Americans, famous or not, will not give two shits about him. They will not give him a passing thought. People in other countries who are protesting along with Americans will show love to him, me, you, and everyone else who is put down in America, that people in America put down in America than people in America. Houston/Texas is the last place for me to be put in the ground. Okay, here's his response. American society is crazy. Nobody cares about you until after you're dead. If a special needs man, disabled or autistic man were to be killed the same way George Floyd was killed, nobody would give a fuck. Which is a huge double standard. That's true. America is screwed up on all levels. Insanity, ignorance, being paranoid, fake, plastic, and stuck in a box. Being put in a friend zone by a woman is bullshit, and double standards in America is a joke. Nobody cares about you until you're dead is downright messed up. No wonder people from other countries hate America. Then you have people from other countries say that America is great and you make more money here. They're just greedy and want it all. Something they can't get in their home country. They are going to see how America is great. Someone from Canada saw how America is through the videos on my YouTube channel, Canadian, New Manchester. To be honest, America sucks and Canada is better than America in all things. Okay, here's his response. It's a big fucking double standard that they would cry over George Floyd, but they would never cry over the kid being bullied to the point where he becomes a mass shooter and commits suicide. Then everybody would say how the mass shooter, her, to call Brian a killer or Nicholas Cruz was a monster. Columbine killers. They called a mass shooter or incel a monster. Here's my response. Women of the future and teenage girls who get pregnant by their boyfriends. Let me start over again, folks. Sorry about that. Hope you guys hear me. Women of the future and teenage girls who get pregnant by their boyfriends through sex are going to give birth to fucked up people in America. And this is going to repeat itself with each passing generation. Meanwhile, overseas, women are going to give birth to sane, down-to-earth, friendly, easy to talk to people who care about each other, and they will care about you if you are alive and have a disability or not. That too is going to repeat itself in the future. America and American people, not all, who love to tear people down are nothing more than fresh dog shit with flies on it. Don't look at that woman's ass in a pair of Levi's. She doesn't want to have anything to do with you. America in the cheap star state of Texas sucks. Here's his response. Texas is not only the cheap star state, it's not only a bully happy state, it's also a racist happy state. Here's my response. Texas is also a state full of idiotic, crazy rednecks, shitty black people, and shitty Mexicans. Texas Highway Patrol troopers, the Texas Rangers, police officers of cities and county sheriff deputies, not all, think they are better than you. The governor of Texas said in his State of the State address back in 2019 that Texans have the greatest minds of education. Hell, Texans are the dumbest people in America. The stupidity in the state of Texas is legendary. No one in this state is smart. The ones who went to a university can't even tell you the difference between people in America with people overseas and are stuck in a box. A woman who I went to school with thinks she's smart by saying big educational words in her vocabulary. She is over the top stupid. As crazy, weird, stupid, rock-headed Texans are, they lack self-awareness and common sense. Doc G needs to come to Texas and fuck everybody up, put them in their places, kick the shit out of them, and call them out on their bullshit. Cowboy hats, pickup trucks, cow shit, Texas DPS troopers, and every Texan will be flying. Dog G is I said in the video I said this in a previous video about him. He is Dog G, aka Dog Garcia of the YouTube channel Dog G07. It was originally called Damn This Place 07. He's a guy who's a physics ed teacher. He traveled the world. He served time in the military, and he isn't stuck in a box. He's not stuck in a box. I mean, he's out of the box just like me, and he's a cool guy. And I had a back and forth conversation on one of his videos. So I like the guy. So yeah, I said something cool, funny to him. I said, hey, I like that suit you were wearing. I like what you were wearing, man. You look good in that. And he said this: "Thank you, new man Chester. Got a dress to impress." I said this to him: "Hey, do you shop at the Men's Warehouse?" And he said this: "Sometimes their sales are hell of expensive." Yeah, he's a cool guy, you know. Oh, here's my response to my friend about Doc G coming to Texas and destroying things and ripping shit up. Lalo, laugh out loud. Doc G will be ripping Texas a new asshole if he experiences being in Texas and seeing how they act. True. Here's my response. No white person, no black person, and no Mexican/Hispanic person in the cheap star state is no match for Doc G. Doc G versus every garbage Texan is like a lion versus a cockroach. I am going to sit on the sidelines and watch this shit. Laugh out loud. Everyone in Texas will be Doc G's bitch. And here's his response. Yep. Here's another one. When it comes to education, Doc G will be the smartest person in Texas. He will make everyone look stupid because of his incredible knowledge of America and the world. Some woman on The View said America was born with a birth defect. Well, everybody in Texas was born with a birth defect. The birth defect of being undereducated assholes, weirdos, and insane people. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop right there. That's it. Okay, back to my Samsung Galaxy 3 smartphone. So yeah, hope I'll have enough memory on this to wrap this video up. So yeah, America is a messed up country, and it is. It is messed up to the max. I mean, so yeah, you know, I won't have any friends, and I won't have a wife. I won't have a girlfriend, and I won't have a wife, and have a future family, and be married, and being a father in this country. But I can be that overseas. And yeah, yeah, it's Father's Day. You know, I read something online, and it talked about people who have disabilities, who have a learning disability, can't have children and can't raise children, and that's just a big pile of horse shit. I mean, there's people out there who have a learning disability, and they are married, and they have children. I mean, there's this hygienist who clean my teeth, and she has a learning disability. It's dyslexia. And she told me when she was going to school, I mean, she felt embarrassed. Is a woman with blonde hair. I mean, her name is Sarah, and she told me that she was embarrassed to get up and write something on a chalkboard because of her dyslexia. Like writing weird symbols and words backwards. Seeing like reading stuff off the chalkboard or in the book, like seeing like weird symbols and stuff. Like that's dyslexia right there. And that's a learning disability too. I mean, yeah, my learning disability is basically memory issues. I'm remembering what I've learned and what I've remembering what I learned, and my brain has has a problem of receiving and processing information because my learning disability is affecting my brain's ability to receive and process information. Yeah, if your brain receives and processes information, that allows you to retain memory and remember what you learned and regurgitate it by telling someone what you learned. Like reading comprehension. It's not that severe, but I can get over it. I'm not broken. I'm not a retard. And someone who's being treated like a man child or a woman child with this by some ignorant person is a pile of garbage. So yeah, I mean, there's big cries out for Black Lives Matter and black people being targeted and killed by police. And there's no movement for people with disabilities who are treated badly. People are torn down by society here in America that are made to go on mass shootings and to grab a gun, shoot, kill people, turn the gun on themselves and shoot and kill themselves, or get shot and killed by police, or be arrested by the cops and being taken to court and found guilty in a courthouse like this that I'm in front of, the Red River Parish Courthouse, and spend the rest of their lives in jail. And those people who went through that is Nicholas Cruz and the Santa Fe shooter. So yeah, I mean, yeah. So Winston Wu said that American society is a sinking ship. The country in general is a sinking ship, and it is a sinking ship. And he talked about no one entertains the thought of leaving America and going overseas. People think that people view leaving America and go overseas is out of the box thinking, and people don't see that option. They just stay in America and just accept the country for what it is and try to fight a losing battle and just live through the country with all the bad things going on, and Yeah, and a friend who I went to school with is a woman, said that people in America should treat each other right, regardless of their race. And she stated that going around destroying buildings and looting buildings and burnt and setting police departments on fire is not okay. And I kind of agree with her on that, but overall, she chooses to stay in America and don't want to go overseas and just be stuck in the box. She just she's just a substitute teacher and a cleaning lady. She has two grown daughters. One is in their 20s, and she got some stepchildren. So yeah. So her husband probably doesn't want to go overseas, and she doesn't want to go overseas at all. And no one in America don't know that they can go overseas and live better in other countries, and people in America view that other countries are bad and they're violent and they're crumbling, disarray, hell on earth, and America is just this beacon of light, and America has freedom, and those countries don't have freedom. And that's just propaganda. That's BS, and it makes no sense, And I'm sick of this freedom stuff. That freedom stuff that's been preached by people here in the States don't make any sense. So yeah, that's all I gotta say in this video. Yeah, I want to apologize to the guy from France who accused me of deleting his comment on one of my videos, and he accused me of silencing him, and he's saying that what I'm doing to him doesn't make any sense, and he sees that I'm being insulted by people who come to my channel and leave disrespectful comments. And he sees that on the videos and in the comments sections on the videos up on this channel. He sees that. And I want to apologize to him again. I hope he's watching this video. And I just want to say I'm sorry because, your comments went to spam, and it's YouTube who deleted your comments. Like, YouTube is hiding comments that are like out of the box. I mean, YouTube wants to silence people. And they fix it where like channels like mine's and Kyle Kalinski's Secular Talk is being silenced because we speak the truth about America and how America is, and Winston Wu is one of them. And and this, just like fix where like after you watch one of my videos, your videos will be directed. I mean, you'll be directed to a video from another account that's not out of the box, and it's just it's just censorship. It just wants to silence people. I mean, YouTube, it just want to just protect the dark truth about America and American society, and just want people to be put in the dark. And also I notice that channels like mine's, one of my subscribers, Martel the Cool, and Kyle Kalinski, like, we won't get a lot of views. We won't get a lot of subscribers, and we're just being silenced because we speak the truth and we talk about out of the box stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of censorship going on YouTube, Facebook. If you talk about out of the box stuff, you tell the truth about how the country is, you'll be silenced. But you just do idiotic stuff like post like stupid dumb videos like cats and squirrels and just dumb shit, retarded stuff, you're okay and you'll get a lot of views and people will view your channel. Like in the box brain dead zombies will view your videos. But if you talk about stuff on videos like the videos up on my channel, you'll be ignored, you'll be silenced, and you'll be put down by negative, toxic, ignorant people in America. So That's all I gotta say in this video. And I bet this video is very long. I didn't get any a lot of views on my in the previous video. The view count was down and people weren't watching it. They were watching like half of it and they just like cut it off and they just gave me a like. So I don't want to bore my subscribers and viewers of this channel. And I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, I appreciate that. I want to thank all of my loyal subscribers who sub to me. I mean, you guys are anyway. The camera on my Samsung Galaxy 3 cut off on me because of I'm running out of memory. Anyway, I want to thank all my subscribers for subbing to me. I appreciate that. You guys are the greatest. You guys shine very bright for me. And I appreciate that you guys are real, true subscribers to my channel. And I thank all of you for taking interest in my videos and subscribing to me. So, let me get out of here. So, this is the new Manchester speaking to you in my car in front of the Red River Parish Courthouse in Chalusta, Louisiana. I'd like to thank all of you for watching this video. All right. Thank you for watching. I want to add one more thing to this video. It's about Juneteenth. It's a celebration of slaves being free, and the slaves heard about this when they were in Texas and they were freed. And Donald Trump tried to do some rally in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I heard it was postponed because it left a bad taste in people's mouths. Black people and other people. About this country, being free. Everybody, black people, went through 400 years of stuff like Jim Crow, slavery, racism. And yeah, a lot of black people, some black people are now are successful because of this, and Martin Luther King Jr. is part of that movement to wipe out segregation. I'm not that very keen on the history of this country, but I mean, what's the point of like everybody, black people celebrating Juneteenth and people celebrating Independence Day and Labor Day and Veterans Day? I mean, what's the point? I mean, people in this country are just antisocial, cliquish, dysfunctional and insane, and the very toxic, and they're part of this toxic, insane, dysfunctional, mean-spirited society that just drives people like Elliot Rodgers and George Soudini and Nicholas Cruz to lose it and go on mass shootings, and I was the victim. I was the victim of all of this. I mean, I didn't go on a mass shooting, but I kind of lost it in the past. That drove me to lose my cool and just go and destroy things and just yell and scream at the top of my lungs at someone who won't let me say anything, and just bring out the fact that, oh, you're mean, you got that meanness in you, and all of that, just basically gaslighting. It's like this. I mean, you can get torn down in this country and walked all over and be treated like dirt and be accused of of being a monster and a pedophile and whatnot, and some guy walks up to you and punches you in the stomach and tells you to fuck off and stay away from his family. I mean, that could make you lose it and just go and just grab a gun and just go on mass shootings and hurt people and destroy property and get put down by the police and get punished, and everybody who did all this stuff to you that drives you to do these things that make you want to regret it. They'll say, oh, he's a monster. Oh, stay away from, leave him alone. He's dangerous. Oh, he's dangerous. Yeah, like, that is just so fundamentally messed up. I mean, I don't know about you, but I mean, do any of you people who live outside of America, who lives in a different country, I mean, would you guys be happy living here? Post your comments.